Good morning, happy Sunday, and welcome to episode 73 with My Elegant Cards. That's a lot of mini classes. So, what do I need to tell you today? Let me see. Don't forget, we still have the 15% off the regular DSP in the annual catalogue. And also, I have a buy one, get one coming up on the 30th. Is that the right date? I should know this, shouldn't I? You would think. So it starts Friday the 30th, definitely. And yes, at 8 a.m. on Friday, and it goes until August the 1st at 8 p.m., which is a Sunday. So, yeah. There's quite a lot of stuff there already. I've got more stuff to put in the BOGO, and the way it works is you look at my retired stuff, you pick out what you want, and then you tell me, and if you have been the first person to comment, I will say, yep, they're available to you, sum them up. You then place an order with me of the new in any current catalogue to the same value or more, and then I send you in the normal way. And the BOGO part is I send you the retired stuff you picked out. All you have to do is pay the shipping. So it's a really good way to stretch your crafting dollars. Good morning, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Let's see. I had 5 shares on my live last week, so I've got out my 6-sided die to do the raffle. If you want to be in next week's raffle, all you have to do is share this live before before I do the next live, because one of the last things I do is check the number of shares I've got so that I can make sure I haven't missed anybody. So, what are we doing today? We are using the Bamboo Beauty. So first let me point you down so you can see the die, me throwing the die, because that seems like more fun. So let me just stand up, move this forward, and point, oh sorry, I think I'm blinding you. There we go. So just, they weren't scones, they were crumpets, and someone asked me how I would describe a crumpet, and I actually was half thinking I should have brought one with me, because it's a yeasted baked good which has lots of little holes in as you're baking it because of the bicarbonate of soda, and they're a real British treat. It's you put butter, lashings of butter, and then honey usually, or golden syrup. So I can't even think how to describe them. They're more doughy or spongy. They would spring back more than a muffin would or a scone. They're quite different. And maybe next time I make some, I'll have to show you one of them so that you know. Anyway, let's see. We've got Barbara, Winnie, Linda, Diana, Kathy. So 1 to 5, which means I'm almost guaranteed to throw a 6. Oh, 2. Uh-huh. So Winnie wins the raffle. So I will be sending along one of the cards from Sweet as a Peach, because that was the one you shared, and I will also put you in a little something. So let's move to today. This is the first one using Bamboo Beauty. Fairly simple. This this set is, let me show you the set. I'd say it's made for simple cards. It has a whole bunch of sentiments, which I haven't used all of yet, and just a few simple images. So this is what I did with the first one. Here's my second one. I like this Japanese proverb: the bamboo that bends is stronger than the oak that breaks. I think that's really good. And I got a little trick to show you about this one. And then I obviously thought I would do a bit more, but by the time I put this on, I thought a sentiment was going to just ruin the whole kind of almost Japanese minimalist look. So this is another without a sentiment. Nothing bad about that. So let me remind you that if you spend $25 with me, I will send you what you need to make these cards. So let's look at the first one. It's this, and I'll put this back over here for now. Yeah, I've got extra, just in case. Let's see if I can manage to not be quite so... Oh, another thing. Let me change my glasses. That's good plan, right? So, here we go. Start with the main image, which I have put onto a single block, which makes it easier to handle. It's the big eye block, so but works pretty well, I think. So yeah, I'm going to put it down this side, and I think I'll turn that around. There we go. Right. So yes, put it over here. Nice. Okay. Wow, managed it. Oh, except I need it for the sentiment, of course. Okay. So it's sending caring thoughts. Of course, it doesn't matter which way up I do it, since it's a circle. So that's kind of nice. Just try and get it in the middle. There we are. Now I can close this one and move it out of the way before I mess myself up again. I've got a spare circle as well, which is nice. So this is the layering circles. So you get another 4 of each in larger pieces. So it gives you a very small border, which is just what I want. And that seems to have a bit of, there we go, a bit of unwanted stuff on it. I can't think of the good word for it. So we'll stick this down to our little border. Then we'll stick this onto its border. Oh, this is Evening Evergreen, but I'm pretty sure you knew that because it's not that close to any other colour we have, so it's fairly distinctive. I'm getting rather fond of it too. I thought it was going to be great for Christmas, but I'm finding it's pretty good for pretty much anything actually. So there we are. Then we have the card base. So it's still Whisper White. It probably will be Whisper White for quite a while. I've got a lot of Whisper White. That's one of the things I would stock up on. You know, when you have host rewards and you've got, you know, $8 or $9 left, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll just get some more paper cardstock. Because in fact, I think I use white or vanilla on pretty much every card. If it isn't the base, then it's going to be a layer inside, or it's going to be a label on the front. And so I always figured I would not be able to craft if I ran out of the Whisper White or the Very Vanilla. And therefore I bought way too many of them, just in case there was, you know, some kind of shortage. I would be fine, but it just means it's going to be a while before I move on to my basic white, of which I also have a fair amount, by the way, because I didn't want to be didn't want to have a problem, particularly when the pandemic started and we were having to be a bit more careful about what we ordered. Well, couldn't rely upon it being there when you needed it, so you get it ahead of time. So yeah, I got too much of that already. Yeah, oh well. It's a fairly harmless vice, isn't it? I'm sure you will agree with me on that, because pretty sure you all have it too. So here's the first one, looking remarkably like the original, which is always a good thing. So the next one we're going to make is this one. I have a little trick. So, oh, I got two of these, I think, yes, just in case. And well, let's do that first. Just run your fingers around the edge to get any little bit, you know, these little bits off. And here is our sentiment. I can't see if that's straight, so we'll just go for it. Wow. Who knew? That was a lucky thing. Right, I'll put that over here to dry. I'll put that in my stash. Oh, this came from the Sweetly Stitched dies. It's got this stitching and the scallop at the edge. It is rather pretty, but I didn't used to use them as much as I do now because we don't have the other thing anymore. So what we need to know is the ends of the, we don't want to see the ends, right? Because we're just going to have it out here. So we don't want to have this in the wrong place. So the way I thought of doing it is if I position the die I used, I can get my pencil and, I was going to say lightly, but it doesn't matter because it's not going to show. So let me just put it where I want it. Okay, so now I'm going to draw around the middle, you know, somewhat. Don't think it has to be all the way around, but, and you won't see this because this was the whole thing, right? And we drew around the middle, so you can't see it. So this is a little trick to help you with your positioning. So, oh, I think I've got Versamark on it. Let me just clean that up. And this one with my handy dandy chamois. Right, so here's what we do. I'm going to put this here and I can see pretty much how much will be seen because of my my pencil line. So, but you see, you don't want it to stick out this side, so make sure you keep an eye on the stalks, particularly this one because it's longer. So you really need to angle it. If you, are going to push it here, or if you just want a little piece sticking out, just keep an eye on the back of the back of it. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to fill in with some of these a bit. Oops. You can see how it's coming, which probably means I could use another thing here, maybe the big one. Maybe not. There we are. Let's turn this up the other way and continue. And you just keep on going on until you're done and you're happy. I'm not happy about that, but not much I can do about it, I don't think. Granny apple green. Maybe I could fill it in a little bit. Oh, seems to be not working very well. It's not working very well either. Where's my blender? Oh, here's a blender. Let's just get some of this and build up that colour a bit more. There, that should help a little bit, so it isn't quite so obvious. Right, so I think I will put this in the corner. Now let's put this over it and see. I think we need something here. Just a little something. So yes, I think that's good. And then you don't need to obviously erase the pencil because it's going to go under here, which I can see has got a little bit of something on. So yep, I like how that looks. So I'll get rid of this. And we just need to construct. So I've got a Granny Apple green card base here, and we'll just stick this to it. Don't think it matters which way up it goes. I had some other ideas for this stamp set. I mean, when you first look at it, you think, oh my, what am I gonna, can I make more than a couple of cards? But yes, you can. You've got all these sentiments and you can use these in all sorts of ways. You know, first we just did simple. Now we're adorning a or going around things. It's pretty cool. This set, I think it's going to be missed. I think that it's going to be a bit of a sleeper one. So, and then people will eventually twig that this is a really good set. So, yeah. I like using the ones that I think will be missed in the catalogues. It's kind of fun to see if I can encourage people to take a look at it. So there are my sag reducers in the middle there, and just take those two strips off. That's enough to hold it on. It's that way up, right? And just make sure you cover the oh, I see some more of that. Didn't cut out very well, did it? Okay, so there we go. I think I got a bit more carried away with adding the background. So I don't know, which one do you prefer? More bamboo or less? Let me know in the comments which one you like best. And so now we're at this one, which, oh, hang on, let me get the gold glimmering. Isn't that, it's just so beautiful. And it feels really Japanese in that it is very, very simple, which I like simple, as I think you know. So let's get going. So I've got a whole nice sheet. I know I could cut some out, but too much of a fag. It's not that expensive. I can just buy more. So don't need that for right now. Got my embossing powder and my buddy and so on. Don't know why, but this has to go over on the left. Yeah, don't ask. I have no idea. So I'll put my buddy on the bottom part of this. Okay. And I think I better clean my stamps. Yeah. Thing is, I'm using these again, obviously. So, okay, that's right. Now we'll get the Versamark out. Put that over there. Right, so this needs to be a little straighter, I think. If I've got everything wonky, it's gonna just drive me crazy. So let's get started. I'm gonna have that one off the edge because I can, basically. Can do whatever I like. And then this one's going to be a little short one. That's good. And then we'll do that one again, but we'll have it, all of it. And probably time for one of these again. Yep. Then we'll need another one, I think. Yeah. Maybe there, actually. Okay, colour that up. Oh, I see why I have to have it on the left. It's because I'm left-handed and my left hand is going to do the adorning of it. There we are. Oh, what a surprise. I've managed to get it all over the place. Well, not all over the place, but let me just put that back in the pot, because otherwise it's just going on the floor. Right. Now, if you've got your volume up, because apparently I mumble a bit, then you might want to turn it down, because I'm going to do the heat embossing now, okay? I love watching this. It never gets old. There. Beautiful. It's so pretty. I have one of these little, what are they called? These, you know, these microfiber cloths. This one says it's an e-cloth. I have no idea what that means, but I like to use it to wipe down my cards to get rid of the any powder left by the buddy. So, and then I need strong glue because it's a little well, quite a lot bent. Yeah, what is going with you? And that's going on my piece of gold foil. Sorry if I'm if the reflection is a bit off. I mean a bit bright. This is just a tiny bit bigger than the Merry Merlot. So now I've got my nice gold border. And then, of course, I have a Merry Merlot. Which side is it? Well, I think that's the shiny side. But I can't really tell, in which case I don't think anyone would notice. Okay, I fell off the side of my layer. Maybe I shouldn't have had that double espresso shot this morning. What do you think? Possible. But I have been for a run. It was only 2 miles, but I still went, and it was, I think, feeling like 73, which isn't too bad. But it was 100% humidity, which I've got to tell you is pretty bad. Mind you, I was out running yesterday, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, this is really hot. It's really hard. And this kid, well, I don't know, probably 25. Basically, he was going the other way, which is good because I did, otherwise I would probably have got knocked over by the jet wash. He was going so fast. But I think it's because he didn't have a shirt on. I mean, I had a shirt, so that was probably, all that extra weight was probably weighing me down. But, yes. But it's not about speed, it's about getting out there and doing it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so that's that one. So we've made that one. Made that one. I think I agree with you, Barbara. I think less greenery. Let me show you the other one again. Yeah, I think you're right. Got carried away. And here's the original. Oh, sorry, that's my stomach. So there you go. So as I said, if you place an order with me of $25, I'll send you the stuff to make these. But if you don't have the set, maybe most of your order would be the $21 it would cost you to get it. And let me give you the other sayings. A true friend is the one who holds your hand and touches your heart. You are so loved, grateful for all that you do. I mean, it's great. Really good set. So I hope I've inspired you to take another look at it, because I'm almost certain that people haven't been paying attention to this one. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you'll share my live and get into next week's raffle. And if you have friends, if you encourage them to do it too, and if they're not on Facebook, I copy this to YouTube as well. I've got 36 subscribers, and I'm hoping to build them a bit. Though 36 isn't bad. So anyway, have a great afternoon, and I'll see you next week. All right, bye.